Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video for you guys, I'm going to be teaching you how I get my flawless base. So this is the products that I use, and over on my TikTok, how you guys always comment that you really like my base makeup. So this is the video if you want to come to on how to get a really flawless base. So I really hope you enjoy and keep on watching. So primers are really important if you're going to want your base to be really dewy, it really helps the makeup to stick to your skin. Guys, if you don't prime your skin already, I highly recommend you start doing it because it's going to change your makeup game forever. The two primers that I'm absolutely obsessed with at the moment is the Welleda Skin Food Primer, which is just looks like this, literally just a green primer. It's a really thick one. This is the thick one. They have a light one as well, but I recommend the thick one. It's so much better. And then the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. If you have the Hydro Grip, the actual one from Milk, you're obviously going to prefer it. This one is a cheaper alternative and it's from Superdrug, but it's a lot harder to get your hands on. So I start off with the Welleda Skin Food one. I literally just take, not a lot at all. So I'll show you how much I use. I literally take, that's how much you need for your entire face. I kid you not, it is so thick. I might even put too much on, but hey ho. I just apply it like this and then just literally rub it into your skin. In terms of scent, guys, this has got tea tree in it. From what I can smell, it's very tea tree orientated. As you can see, it really gives your skin like a really nice glow, and it's super hydrating as well. And with the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f., I use that on my smile lines and underneath my eyes where my makeup creases the most. So like right here. And I work it into my smile lines. I'll work it into here, under my eyes, and here as well. And then for that extra hydration and the extra plump in my skin, I take the PS Prep and Perfect Vitamin Enriched Moisturizer Primer. This is the Bobbi Brown dupe for the Vitamin E face base. I really like this one. I just put that over the top, not too much. And then just go in and just literally work that into my skin as well. Guys, I love priming my face. Like, it's the best thing ever. But I kind of just work it into my cheeks. I swear this gives you the best glow. It gives you a super dewy base, but obviously I like my makeup to be matte, so I use the matteness with the powders, but it does, and it like leaves like a tacky finish. Can you guys see? Like, it leaves like a tacky base, so it's really good for foundation. Now for foundation, depending on what you like, I like a really nice full coverage foundation, so I mix two together. I mix the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 362 Deep Golden, and then I mix that in my Fenty Beauty Filter foundation in the shade 430. This one by itself is too thick for me, but it's a really good foundation. And this one, I just like to mix it with the Fenty, but it's really good on its own. So I just take that like this on my face. Just like that. And then I'll go in with the Pro Filter and just kind of do whatever is on the little spatula thing. Now, foundation brushes, if you like to use Beauty Blender, it'll give you like a more airbrush finish. I like a foundation brush because it's going to give me that super full coverage finish. Mine's a bit dirty, but it's the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush number 200. It's really good for like packing in the makeup into your skin. So I just take that like this, and I literally take I just pat it into my face. So I do patting motions. I don't smear, I don't swipe. I just literally pat it into my face, just like that. Make sure to get all around those corners. Obviously, if you have hyperpigmentation, I suggest you color correct beforehand. You'll get an even more flawless base, but mine isn't too bad. So I just literally just put foundation, and then I just push it in like this. And then on my neck, I just like to smear it out, but make sure you go down your neck as well. It's really important that you go down your neck, because otherwise you're gonna have a bit of a color difference and you don't want that. I don't apply makeup onto my cheeks, onto my nose. But if you do, you're more than welcome to start putting makeup on your nose at this point. I just don't do that, just don't know why. Never have, don't see a need to. I don't put makeup on my forehead either. My forehead is a bit lighter right now, but because it's the winter, I don't really have a winter foundation shade. So I probably should go and invest in one, but at the moment, I'm working with my summer shade. I like my makeup super dewy, so I always, between each step, use setting spray. This is the Beauty Crop X Emilia Livia Glow Milk Mist. This is what it looks like. I'll just go ahead and just put that in there to kind of refresh the foundation whilst it's doing its business. So now we're going to move on to concealer. The first concealer I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Tan Neutral. Looks like this. This is quite highlighting as well. So I'm just going to put that under my eyes, like right here. Just like this. And then on my chin. And also on my Cupid's bow as well. A new thing I started doing is cream contouring. So this is the Be Perfect Cosmetics Bronzer. So I got the shade Nutty. It is literally just literally a cream bronzer. Looks like this. Let me see if I'm in focus. I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush. This is the HD Kabuki brush from Primark as well. Spray that with some setting spray and then go ahead and go into the cream bronzer. I'm gonna start off by putting that right where you would cream bronze normally, so right here, and also on my forehead as well. As you can see, it's quite dark, so I try to not put too much on my forehead, but it's important that I do, because otherwise my forehead's just gonna be like a different color to my forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and blend that out. So you move your edge, blend that out like this. Okay. In terms of blush, I'm going to be using one of the blushes from the P. Louise Cheekavit Liquid Blush Collection. But I'm going to be trying it out on my TikTok, so I'll leave the link in the description if you want to go and check that out. Okay guys, so I blended out my blush. I actually really like the colour. Definitely go on my TikTok if you want to see me try out the blush. So I'm going to go in and blend out my concealer using my Pink Honey Flutter Baby sponges. So I'm going to start off with my chin. Now that I've let them sit, they're going to have a lot more coverage, but it's going to be a bit harder to blend. But make sure you really take your time and blend out your concealer. If you think you blended, you haven't, just keep going. And then here as well. And I always bring it up to the side of my nose, like that. And then I start to begin and blend out underneath my eyes. Now with under my eyes, let me try to get closer to you guys so you guys can see. Okay, I've zoomed you guys in a bit more so you can see more. So I'm just gonna go in and start blending that out. And I take it really close to my lash line because I love my concealer to be super up to my lash line. And then really begin to blend that out. Bring it all the way in the inner corners. This sponge is really good because it's really flexible and it does a lot of the work for you. As you can see. Really blend that out. And then the same on the other side as well. That's why I like to set my brush, use set and spray my brush, because in case the concealer's sat and dried too much, the brush, the setting spray will kind of bring it back to life. So just keep blending it in. Like this. As you can see now, with the blush and the concealer, you can see how it works. You can see how it works together really well. And then just keep blending that out. Take the excess onto my forehead as well, just because I like it to be a bit bright. Like this. Now, you guys know I'm a UK girl, so. UK girls love a good bright under eye, but for my bright under eye, I take the e.l.f. concealer in the shade Light Beige. Let me see. Looks like this. I'm gonna apply it onto the back of my hand rather than applying it straight to my face because I don't need that much product. And then I'm gonna go in with my double-sided angle brush and then take that and apply that right under my eyes, like right here. And then right here, and work that right in the center. Just put a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And then the ones on my chin and my Cupid's bow, I blend out pretty fast just because I don't want it to be too bright. But I kind of make sure to keep it focused in the middle, just so it like brightens the face, you know? Right in the middle like this. And then here. Right in the middle here. And if I bring it up literally so close to the side of my nose. Like this. Okay. Now, whilst I'm letting my under eyes sit and then this concealer get really bright, I'm gonna go into powder straight away. The powder that I've been using as of recently has been the H&B Cosmetics Soft Focus Loose Powder, which looks like this, if you guys can see. I got the shade 03 Banana. Now, the minute my under eyes have blended out, I'm gonna go ahead and set that straight away, but my under eyes crease like a little bitch. So, you know, I knew I left the brush. It's in my Chanel bag, great. So usually I use my Real Techniques brush, but I don't have that at the moment. So I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. Literally any random fluffy brush looks like this, and then set my under eyes. So begin to blend. I try and keep the product concentrated right into the center of my eyes. I'm in the center of my eyelid, so literally right here. I try not to move it too far out because then it defeats the purpose of the bright under eye. I want it to be really highlighted in certain areas. And I just bring it across my nose. Just try and blend it literally right here. Can you see how it kind of just highlights the face without doing too much? It's like this. And then look up. And right as I finish blending that, I'm gonna take my powder, and begin to set my face. Like this. Right under my eyes like this. Take that all the way everywhere, guys. You need to make sure you properly set your under eyes, otherwise they will crease and you don't want it. Guys, usually I'd use my Real Techniques setting brush, but I left that in my bag and it's at my friend's house. So we're gonna have to do with what we can. Okay, let me zoom you guys back out again so you guys can see the rest of my face. Now I'm gonna begin to set the other areas of my face with the same powder. So just go in and literally pressing the powder into these areas so it can protect my concealer, like that. Now, because I've contoured and I've blushed as well, I like to reverse contour. So just take some of the powder and literally just brush it right underneath here. Not too much, just brush it a little bit and it'll kind of just chisel out your cheeks a bit more, just to make them more defined and sculpted. And then my smile lines as well, I have to set those because I smile so much. So where I set with the banana powder, sometimes it kind of brings the bright under eye a little bit down. So I take the Ken Beauty Soft Set Powder in the shade Canary. This is really, really, really brightening, by the way. So I'm gonna take that powder, literally looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see. Take a bit of that and then bring it right into the inner corner, like right here. Just so I can have an extra bit of that highlight. You know, as you can see, it's literally white. What I'm gonna do whilst I'm waiting for my powder to set, I'm gonna set my blush. So I use the XX Revolution blush in the shade Cliché. It's an orange blush, it looks like this, so it goes well with the blush underneath. You wanna make sure there's kind of a similar color so you don't ruin the color underneath. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blush brush, which is number 400, and I'm just gonna take the blush and literally smile, and I apply it closer to the apples of my cheek, but higher up. If you apply a blush too low down, I find that it kind of makes your face droopy rather than making it lifted, which if you like a droopy face, apply lower. If you don't, apply higher. Smile and just literally put it here. Guys, mind you, you can pack on blush. Blush is the first thing to come off your makeup every single time. So, like this. And then apply some on my nose to give you like a cute little butter nose. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. So I use the Primark Lunar Glow highlighter, which is like a rosy ice gold type of color. And I just take like a flat, it's not really flat, but it's like a fluffy kind of flat eyeshadow brush. And I take that and I put it on the tip of my nose here. And then on the bridge of my nose as well. I love bridge of my nose highlighter. And then when you face the side, there's like a light that hits you. Literally apply the highlighter exactly where the light hits you. Do not apply it anywhere else. Otherwise, when you face the front, you're gonna have like a line of demarcation and you don't want that. And then to the side as well, like this. It's great. Now I'm gonna look straight and then apply it to my Cupid's bow. And then sometimes right at the bottom of my chin. Like that. Okay, so I've done all my lip combo. It's not really my regular one because I forgot my bag at my friend's house, but hey ho. So I want to just take that brush again, this one that has powder all over it, and then go in and just start lightly removing the powder with like circular motions, and then make sure to get right under your eye, just like that. And then with the reverse bake, I just take a big fluffy brush and like go in really hand, just to make sure I don't have any residue. Just like that. And then I'm gonna set my whole face with the Beauty Crop Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist, just to set all the makeup in place. Make sure it doesn't move all night so your base can stay intact. I dry my face in setting spray if you couldn't tell. So I'm all done the makeup, guys. This is how you achieve a really, well, my version of a flawless base. If you guys like the video, don't forget to like, comment down below, and of course subscribe to my channel for more content because I am posting weekly.